Hey, Tron, you here?
Oh, there we go. Looks like I was a little muted there on that one here, folks. So we're gonna restart that one and get us back going. Garrett, is that you?
It is.
All right. So I think that's what he was going for, was that my mic was off as we were trying to get ourselves squared up and handy in here. So which is good because I was still trying to get all my stuff squared away this evening and make sure we're good. Thanks, Garrett. All right, let's start again here, folks. All right, we got a Front Row Esports coming to you loud, live, and hot from Pismo Beach, California. I'm Chris Paul, Hamish, your lunatic in the booth, and now we got some sound, so that's pretty awesome, right? You know, so for all you who couldn't hear me, you're the lucky ones, all right? Because now we're about ready to crank it up, all right, with the Front Row Esports Truck Series, their championship run this evening. This is it. They're bringing it, throwing it all out on the table. They're about ready to show us what they've been, you know, masterminding and building up throughout this entirety of this season and how long and drawn out it's been. So we're definitely stoked to have the truck season finally finishing up here and getting her done. And what a better track to do it at. The mile of Phoenix, right? And we're talking, this is a dogfight of all dogfights. There is nothing but maneuverability throughout this race. You can pass literally at every turn and through the straightaways, because our straightaways kind of turn too. I mean, I love this track. It's for its diversity, for its aggression. I mean, you have to be up on the ball 24/7, and now, I mean, even more so on how the competition has progressed throughout when it comes to iRacing in general, and of course the talent here on Front Row Esports. So I'm excited to see what we have in store, but let me try to holler at them one more time and get our sponsors back up, since we're going to start that again. Moza Racing, Track Racer, W Energy Drink, and Amar Paintworks with Starling bringing it to you from the Starships. Yes! Yes! All right, we got to get this out there. No, super stoked to have them on board for the entirety of the season. Man, I mean, what a long run it's been. I mean, and of course, the sponsorships, they've been giving all kinds of great deals out there for everyone to have. If you missed out, they're still there. We still have the links. We're still good to go. So if you're looking to upgrade that tech, oh man, do so. I mean, look at the Track Racing. Get yourself set up. You don't have to go through what I did. All right, build it from the ground up. You order that thing, assemble it real quick. You're good to go. And if you're looking for your steering wheel, pedals, all that gear, yes, Moza Racing. My pedals are amazing. Love it. Oh, so super stoked. But brings us down to the final here while we're chatting away. Boo! So you notice Jinx is not moving right now. All right, Jinx take a little bit of a break. Good boy. Kicking some butt that thing has, man. But I think I'll have to do some work and some tuning after some. But this is it. This is what the drivers for tomorrow are racing for. Finally got this thing more or less done. Got a little tuning up still left yet to do to her, but Jinx did a pretty awesome job here. And wait, you know it goes right. There's always more. There's always more. This is fantastic. So booyah, touchdown, making miracles happen. And she lights up too. I mean, yeah, but wait a minute. I gotta tell a little secret in the compartment there. Your number's gonna light up in that thing too, dude. Oh my goodness, and I can kind of see it right there on the roof. But yeah, this is fantastic, right? I'm loving it right here on this guy. Let's go with different modes, so you can get to flash, do whatever. I mean, yeah. And then for tonight's race, of course, we will have our winner trophy plaques going on. This is gonna be a special designed one for the championship winner. But these things also, in case you aren't aware of all the cool tricks up our sleeves that we are doing here at Front Row Esports. Bam! So you're gonna have this thing lit up, and then of course your name and everything goes here, and name will go all right there with the number and there. So pretty sweet little things that we get to offer for the drivers here. And again, this is gonna continue into next season. So, yeah. But anyways, I think we are in queue right now. What is going on here? Why is my thing?
We are 2 minutes away from queue there, Chris.
Okay, gotcha. We got Garrett on board. Look like he is just kind of dropping in and getting us up to speed here. Garrett, how are you doing today, bud?
I'm doing good. It's first truck race I've done all season. I'm gonna be doing with this, and it's gonna be a little different.
Okay, all right, roger that, my man. So let's see. We are getting. Let's get our stages up here and get things going for tonight's race. All right, here we go. We'll bring that one. Stages, there it is. Okay, 150 laps tonight's race. Stage 1, lap 30. Stage 2 at lap 60. Stage 3, 90 lappers. Man, we're looking. So we got some laps and some time for these guys to kind of negotiate their way through. But you know, this is a mile track, everyone. So this is, you know, these laps will count down very, very quickly. And let's see what they have to offer here for our race specs. We have fixed setup tonight for the truck program. 1 backup truck in the hauler, 4 sets of tires, 75% fuel, and I think you're looking around at 50 to 60 laps per tank. But we'll see that long fuel run, of course, in stage 3, 1 and 2. It's going to be getting her up to speed and getting her settled in is what we're looking for. All right. And then, of course, drum roll, please. And the final truck 4 is going to be Donnie Honeycutt in the 22, the 20 Tyler Honeycutt, and the 27 Hunter Lagunas, and followed out with Brian Zimmerman in the 28. So we got all 20s on the board here for the trucks. I'm loving this right now. We got some kin up here, some teammates. So a lot of things to be had out there on track tonight. Oh man, and we have a little bit of a lighter field. So you know, when it comes to having the program available to make your way through to the end. I see some guys already getting their spots lined up on pit road or on the the winner circle there. Awesome. All right, there we go. Now they're going to go into cube. So, I mean, again, what these drivers have to look forward to is if they had a good, steady, good program, long run program. Sorry, I'm doing a couple things at one time here. All right, so as long as you got a good long run program, a light field is exactly what you're looking for. But if you got a short run and you need that, you want to see that traffic, and of course that drama to unfold. That's what you need, because you're not quite the best here at Phoenix. You're fast, but you're not it's not your strong suit. You're really gonna lean into some of that traffic at times and hope for it. But we probably will see hopefully limited number of cautions, and this thing will fly right by, giving these drivers the chance and abilities to work their stuff and run what they run here or at least the talent-wise. But yeah, I'm super excited for tonight's race here. Anyways, folks, we're gonna go and take ourselves a quick moment. National anthem, absolutely. So we just had our presidential election, a lot of stuff going on there. So yeah, great to have, of course, all of us doing what we need to do out there to keep moving forward here, the good old US of A. So anyways, folks, so without further ado, tonight's national anthem, and we'll see you in just a few moments here for the kickoff and start of tonight's race.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Mr. Worldwide to infinity, you know the roof on fire. We gon' boogie, oogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like the roof on fire. We gon' drink drinks and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell her, baby, 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 I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, 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 I'm on fire.
Damn, I'm on the go, so I'll make the whole crowd dazed. Cause I'll rock the show, and yes, you know that I will grow. Cause the house gets warm, warm.
Welcome into Front Row Esports Truck Series final round here in this championship here, folks. We got one heck of a race, getting ready to drop the hammer on, and got a decent field signing up. It looks like well, still a little bit lighter, but a few more guys have shined and looking to go here. But we are in stage one, looking for the end of our queues. In case you're tuning in, I'd like to give everyone a thanks here of tuning in for tonight's race. Got Chris Paul Amos in the booth with Front Row Esports and their Truck Series. You're at Phoenix. super excited. We got again. This is what this thing is boiled down to. These guys have worked real hard throughout the entirety of this season, and this has again been a long one. The way it's been drawn out, and let me see if we can get my cameras to work here. Some of these things are just kind of stalling out a little bit. There we go. Maybe. Again, like I said, it's been a really long season for these guys. They go for a few weeks and then they're off for a bunch of weeks. So it's just you're trying to keep that consistency in your program here in trucks. It's been a difficult, thing for some of these guys here. But look at our running lineup. Here we go. All right, now that got some things starting to spin around a little bit for me. Beautiful. So dropping it on point and on pole right now is going to be Mike Hayes in the 88 truck. Heck yeah, my man, showing some speed right off the get-go. That's what we're looking for. There we go. Message here. Sorry about that, everyone. There she is. All right, and on the outside pole is going to be the 22 of Donnie Honeycutt, which is a great thing to do. He is in that run for that cup at the end for that trophy and, of course, the bragging rights. But Garrett Wiles in a 9.26 is in that third position, qualified up front as well. Good spot to be. Hunter Lagunas in striking distance of P1 right in the start of this thing in that 27 truck, fourth position. 20 truck of Tyler Honeycutt, fifth position. Rocking and rolling, my man. All right, 42 of Kyle Wellman in that sixth position. In 28 of Brian Zimmerman. So all of our championship contenders right here in the top 10. Followed by the 43 of Larry Bell in the outside, 8th position. Tanner Marr in 9th position. Rounding out our top 10 is going to be Adam of Fulford. Christopher Cummings in the 11th position in that 01. Ronnie Morris in 12th position in the 69er. Chummy Miller is going to be in that 13th position. And Jacob Dylan and Jacob will be rounding out the rear. So we got Dylan Banks and maybe not signed in quite yet. We've got Jacob here. Yeah, Jacob is on track. So in the 14th position, rounding out the field. We're going to take a quick lap around here under pace car. Kind of considered more of a short track. But again, I love how this thing races. You can utilize track. You can utilize that dive bomb effect outside. There it goes. Tuner down. Oh, and there we go. Green all kinds. Mike Hayes in the 88 off to a great start as well. But we're gonna shoot for it and to win it right off the start. 3 wide for second place. Garrett Wiles, Tyler Honeycutt, Donnie Honeycutt, everyone striking, trying to get that track position. Garrett Wiles is going to dive down to the bottom in the 9.26, along with the Donnie Honeycutt now high to the outside. You're looking at the 20 of Tyler Honeycutt going center mast here. Oh no, on the bottom, center mast is going to be the 27 of Hunter Lagunas. Hunter Lagunas shot out of a cannon through there, and man, he's booking it all the way up to second position in the first go rounds and the first 2 or 3 laps. Now Garrett Wiles kind of lining up behind him. Everything's kind of separated just for a moment, but got the 28 of Brian Zimmerman in that 5th position, along with Tyler Honeycutt now holding down in the 6th position, but they got to stay up toward the front. This is a game of not of winning the race necessarily, but being in front of the other 4 or 3 that are in contention to win the championship. Mike Hayes is really checking out right now as the 9.26 Garrett Wiles leading that 2nd position. Falling back just a little bit, it's going to be Hunter Lagunas in the 27. 22 of Donnie Honeycutt on the bottom now. We're at least working the bottom and getting away with it, as the 28 is going to be on the outside. This is going to be all for position here, 4th and 5th. Going to be, and then now we're going to do an undercut here. So it goes high, paves it back down, undercuts underneath, sets him back up for entry here. 28's going to have the preferred line. So watch 28 dive in right here, right on the bump of the 27. But as he gets into the 27, 27 is going to have a hole in the air right there, going to make it a little more difficult for that truck to turn. So 28 now moving himself into 4th position and on the bumper of Hunter Lagunas. Thus far, now everyone's going to line up a little more single file here. Going to see truck ducking out of position here. Looks like Adam Fulford in the 38 going low of 42. Kyle Wellman going real high to the outside. Christopher Cummings in the 01 is going to be right there in the good seats for that battle. And moving back up, got Ken working against each other here. The 20 and 22 side by side, but this is for a championship, so I believe that all bets are off. You see that gold banner on their windshield. That marks who is running for that cup. Right now, Mike Hayes trying to do a spoiler alert. Garrett Wiles, same. Hunter Lagunas is going to be the first one for the championship. And as you see, Brian Zimmerman, and they're all lined up basically third, fourth, fifth, and sixth position. Donnie Honeycutt's the last one, you see, but all the playoff contenders, or all the championship contenders, I'm sorry, are right there with each other. So anything can happen between those guys. That can be crucial for them to stay on task and on point. So a little bit of position gained and lost. Throw into position around 28 is going to look low. The 27 is going to wrap back around. He's going to try to look for the run, maybe go low back on him. Throw some positions back and forth. All that's going to do is slow them down, and those other two are right there. So anybody can, at this moment, anyone can win the championship at the end of this. Ever so handy for us. So in stage one, you see lap 30 up there. So that's going to be the end of stage one. A nice little note that we get to keep posted, since I love to get wrapped up in the action and lose track on what lap we're supposed to be going and slowing at. But right now, we are looking pretty green. Mean and green is what it is. It's 69. Ron Morrison kind of following up the rear of the field here, along with Sherman Miller. Got a little bit of battle going on between Larry Bell and Christopher Cummings. Cummings looked like he's going to work that outside. Bell's going to go ahead and handle the bottom. Kyle Wellman's right up in front of him, getting some good practice for tomorrow night's race. Gary Rump-Teed. Same thing with Tanner Marr in that Ford truck. Working himself a decent race right there. Everyone lining up tough thus far. But at the moment here, it's going to be, kind of working your tire wear and make sure that you don't fall off too much at the end of the run here, losing the valuable track position. It's no longer about points. We damn the points, okay? We don't care about no points now. It's going to be about track position. So this is just a nasty dogfight throughout the entirety of this race, which is what makes that final round such a glorious thing to watch. And you still see all of these guys in the hunt, but leading the way right now, leading the championship way is the 28, but leading the race way is the 88. 88 doing a fine job here, and setting sail. Garrett following right in suit. Now Zimmy looked like he may be gaining some traction here on that 926. As you see, the clock may be shrinking. Yes, it is. That 28 of Zimmy up on your tower. You see that clock starting to shrink on that Garrett Wiles. That's gonna be beautiful. That's what he's looking for. He wants to have some, awesome starting position for the next stage. You want to stay in control of this race as much as you can, and keeping these guys behind you keeps them under pressure. You, not so much. Just kind of looking through our field here as everyone has separated tremendously, or not really tremendously. You got a good fight starting to brew amongst the 38 of Adam Fulford. There he is. Gets it underneath the 4. Let's see if this is a little more of tire management in that 38 program, and see how far he's going to be able to march himself all forward. Ooh, the 4 is going to throw some fight right back at him, though. He's not done yet. 38 now, moving himself around to try to throw some air in Tanner's face. I don't think I'm quite right here on sound, but maybe we're getting it better. Checking cameras and make sure we're good. Okay, here we go. The Tyler Honeycutt, and I believe that's going to be Hunter Laguna. So fighting for positions here. Again, there is no points for second place, everyone. So just a quick reminder. So this battle right here, all this is going to do, if they continue to battle, is let that 28 stretch his lead out further and further. They're not too concerned at this moment because, of course, we are in the midst of stages here, and we will be brought back together regardless. But it's great training and driver thought process to be, kind of one of those things you want to follow along, like protocol-wise. Seeing good habits of. Garrett's still holding down that second position. Mike Hayes had really stretched it out. Brian Zimmerman, third position. Hunter Lagunas is trying to track him down. I believe he is. Tyler Honeycutt the same. Donnie Honeycutt, sixth position. Tanner Marr working the bottom, but still holding a good line. And right up there toward the front, Kyle Wellman working his way. And Christopher Cummings in the 0-1. Look at that bottom run right there. Loving it. Cool looking truck. Let's see if we can get some life out of that 0-1 as we see Donnie Honeycutt, Tyler Honeycutt really high, close to the fence out there, working his way. Possible position change here. Yes, it is. Lagunas is going to go on and work the bottom lane here. 20's going to try to maximize that run off. He does. Gets a good run on him. Now doesn't really need that air per se to turn at the moment here. He's going to go high. To the outside goes to 20. 27 goes up there, try to throw a little more air in his face. Knock off his steering. It does. Kind of works out. Stalls him up just a wee bit. But these two are going to continue out here, the 20 and 27. Things are starting to tighten up just a little bit here. As again, they're looking for that track position at the end of the stage. Getting in front of them is going to be less positioning than they're going to have to muster up later on. Donnie Honeycutt falling back a little. Yeah, he's falling back. Now negative 4 positions here. As he started in that second position. 6th at the moment. It's going to be time on track with it. But again, this is all more or less a moot point because we're gonna be taking ourselves a break. So the best thing that these drivers get a chance to do is look over their tires and see exactly what they did and how they did it. That way they can either do change their line, mess with their brake bias. There's always a little something you can do to tune you up just a little bit. But changing that, you see a glance to the fence there. That would be the 20, trying to get every last inch of that thing. High to the outside. Now they're starting to get a little loose off there, as you've seen. But that was the 38 of Adam Fulford. Yeah, Fulford, there we go. So Fulford there got a little loose here, but you see everyone's really stretching that entry. Start to watch the lines will be changing here through center rotation. These guys will do like a weird diamond and high to low out. Trying to get a straight launch and some grip. So far, it seems like everyone's cutting the dog leg, as you see right here. Going to be a quick way around. Not going to be too much of the issues, but Mike Hayes in the 88, he gone. Lap 25, coming up to lap 26. Told you this is going to be over in a quick jiff if this thing continues. But we will have a caution coming up for stage 1, lap 30. See up there on the right-hander of your screen. Mike Hayes leading the way. Garrett in that second position, 28 of Brian Zimmerman. That is our leading championship contender. Followed by Hunter Lagunas. Hopefully going to be hot on his heels here, tracking him down, at least working on it. As he's now got away from Tyler Honeycutt here. Donnie Honeycutt, both these guys are running similar programs. See, maybe they're setting themselves up, checking out what a long run's going to be. Because again, it doesn't matter. It just can be, track positioning and who's in what. But the two that you're fighting, or three in Donnie's case, they're all right in front of you, and they're going to be there when this thing goes yellow in just a moment. Hayes is doing nothing but hauling it, and Garrett's trying to remain right there with him. Brian Zimmerman, Hunter Lagunas. Yeah, again, everyone's really separated here. You got a little bit of a, we got the 22 going low underneath the 20. That will be for inside starting position here. Tyler's going to work that outside, so that's the only thing you got to keep in mind is what lane are you going to be starting from? Oh, there you go, my man. How you doing there, bud? All right. We got Tom Freitas here, Gunny Sarge, checking in. Yeah, he's checking out, trying to make himself a whole new, his own zip code here in Phoenix. But, Garrett's pacing right along with them, so I want to see if they're going to have something for each other maybe later on. But Brian Zimmerman's that top truck contender right now, looking fast. Hunter Lagunas. Yeah, 100%. Tyler Honey could do the same, but this battle continues back and forth. I kind of wonder what these two. Oh, got a little loose off there for the 22. As we're bringing it down to the end of stage one. Mike Hayes going to cross that start-finish line, looking for that checkered and that caution. That will be the end of lap 30. Stage checker up on us here as you got the 88 just sailing by here. Garrett did gain him a little bit on that in that second position, but overall, that checker's going to go too. Oh, Mr. Hayes in the 88. All right, let's bust out our top 10er. Should be pretty quick and easy. Right, so we do have Mike Hayes leading the way and winning it. Garrett Wiles in that second position. A good starting off in that stage two. But our first championship driver, zoom in a little bit. Okay, well, we're going to keep sending it then, but right now that was stage one in, and they're going to keep going for, I guess, bonus points in laps as we're going to remain green here, but this is the 28 of Zimmerman in that third position, Hunter Lagunas in that 27 in that fourth position, Tyler Honeycutt in that P5 here, the 22, Donnie Honeycutt, sixth position, Adam Fulford in the seventh, eighth is Tanner Marr in that Ford truck, and ninth position rolling it to the 42, Kyle Woman. And rounding out our top 10 for the end of stage one, but these guys we're not cautioning out yet. So it looks like Christopher Cummings is going to round out that top 10, but Larry Bell still in the fight. Shelby Miller, he's all about it, and the 69er, Ronnie Morrison, just been kind of hanging out toward the back. Jacob Led did not make it, and neither did Dylan Banks. How's that? Sure. Yeah, I know it's coming to the time of winter time and the colds and stuff and whatnot. But Ronnie Morrison's still working that caboose. Maybe everyone was trying to look for that caution, but we're not having it. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this stage checkered here. And there goes the caution. I don't think I was off of my laps, but. All right. Yeah, possibly. To a race leader to here, showed our towers. So we're lap 37 at 160. All right, so we're going to take ourselves the first break of the evening. Be back here for the drop of the green flag of stage two. Stick with us.
your captain speaking. If you look out to your left, you'll see a beautiful view of the Grand Canyon.
Told you we could fly!
Oh, they're so close, dude!
Crush! Where did this shoot? You're not going to like this.
No, I can absolutely guarantee you I'm not gonna.
My home has found us.
Who sent that thing?
My creator.
Of course.
The symbiotes didn't come here by accident. They were running.
From what? What's his name then?
No! No! We have something he needs. As long as Venom lives, everything will end.
What are we doing?
We need a disguise.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
Why do you keep knocking people out? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. We've come a long way, you and me. But we are strong.
This world can't survive if you stay together.
But I need him. We're bad people.
Yeah, we are.
There comes a time in every man's life where you have to make a sacrifice.
Eddie, I'm with you to the end.
All right, we back green, stage 2. Up and out, I'm 926 Garrett Wiles leading the way with Tyler Honeycutt on his tracks with the 42 Kyle Wellman. Everyone's surging ahead here, trying to get it for what they got. You got the 3 wide toward the rear of the field here, trying to gain some desperate positions here. As again, that's what these guys need. These guys got to get this clean air and get out there, control this race pace, at least in front of the other race championship contenders. 926 Gary Wiles now taking himself some heat in his kitchen from the 20 car. Tyler Honeycutt would ever so love to get that clean, fresh, that clean air, and of course get that race pace under his control. I know Laguna sitting right there with him now as you kind of look at him hit the dog leg and looking for a good setup into turn 1 right here, going for the center. And it's so crucial to keep that momentum up for your exit out. And of course, staying off that fence is another feat of its own. As you got, we got a caution out, and Tanner Marr going around. Some contact there. Bringing her back here since we're right up on it. Oh, up in the air, a little hopscotch as it looked like the fork truck of Tanner Marr gets loose. They clips the 3843. Luckily, those guys will have some backup trucks in the hauler if the damage is severe. But it was a loose out and loose off by the 4 of Tanner Marr. He's looking pretty good earlier. See if we can get it sorted out. So first non-stage caution, or yellow. As we'll, I'm sure we'll just loop this thing around and everyone just pitted, except for the guys who had some contacts and damage. All right. Well, Garrett's still leading the way. Honeycutt He's right there. Kyle Wellman up. So some of these guys are going to do some splash and goes. It's a smaller field. So I'm assuming they're going to, they're going to work have the ability or work that ability of negotiating traffic through the field. All right, I'm going to double check a couple things and be back here in just one sec, folks.
Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward. You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are just getting out of our first caution of the evening here in Stage 2, Front Row Esports Truck Series. Trying to finish off this 2024 season with a bang, and hopefully not in the truck, in defense at least. But we have a little bit of combat here, starting to get underway in the 24. That's the 88. Sorry, yep. So we got whatever 24, 88. Something. He's looking for a move. Also, the 101 of Christopher Cummings. He's working his way forward, dude. He is on his way up. Come on. And they got some side-by-side action right in front of him. We've got Brian Zimmerman in the 28 truck working the outside of that 24/88. 88 working the bottom, or 24 working the bottom. Now gonna go ahead and relinquish that position here to the 28 as he's gonna work now, hopefully himself a little bit closer to the 22 and 20. Both those guys working that second and third positions. Hunter Lagunas leading the way. So you have Garrett Wiles was leading a slew of pit stops and strategies here as we got now the leader and possible the championship contender here, Hunter Lagunas in the 27. He wants himself that trophy, along with some bragging rights. But just to follow in and follow up with tomorrow night, folks, we will have Front Row Esports up and at 'em for their final and done in the sun. Well, yeah, actually, good sun there. So look for that here at 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central, and 5:45 Pacific. YouTube, look us up. Playoff. We got for the final four contenders here: 20 Donnie Honeycutt, 20 Tyler Honeycutt, Hunter Lagunas, and Brian Zimmerman. You see them more or less all right here, trying to sort it out. And that must be some treacherous feeling right now for Hunter Lagunas, having both his competitors right behind him, with just Donnie Honeycutt one position away from them. So we're going to be having the top four here, maybe 1 through 4 in a moment's notice here, which how it should be, right? These guys have been proven to be fast week in and week out, and this is their moment to shine. Their last moment to shine, I'm sorry. Biggest move right here. Let's see if we can get it. 28, I'm thinking for a twofer. Right on board. Look at Mr. Brian Zimmerman in that 28 club. Working the outer lane here, has to feather it. He's going to lose a little off, but he seems to be able to stay right there with him. Gain right there, staying on the bumper here, keeping the pressure on the 20 Tyler Honeycutt. You see that here as a right shotgun. Got him a little loose there, but he had a good drive off. So look for him to possible make some happy noise here, as I think that the 27 is kind of slowing them both up. Possibly. See, and it is brutal going through that dog leg. Really working the suspension of these trucks right now. The 88, or whatever. Yeah, 24. Looked like he was trying to make an advancing move there. Meanwhile, you got Donnie kind of sizing them all up, but he's going to be under attack by Christopher Cummins. Don't really know much about this cat, but he seems to be getting himself a pretty good race on right now, as he's finding himself 3 wide right now. And there goes a 24 sideways. Oh, man. So that's going to be Mike Hayes in the 24. So we go 3 wide right here. It looked like. Oh, the 22 and 24 got contact there on entry. Whoa, could have been a lot worse, but I think he's going to be able to sneak his way right out of that one, some tires or something, and back at it. Hunter Lagunas leading the race. Along with Tyler Honeycutt in the 2. And then in the 20, in that second position, and third is Brian Zimmerman. So more or less, minus, Donnie got a little bit of contact there. Let's see if that did any kind of damage to his ride. I believe that would be right front. I do not see any kind of damage here. So I think, like I said, he may have dodged a good bullet. Yeah, looking good. So far, all of our playoff contenders are in the hunt. Hunter Lagunas leading the way. Tyler Honeycutt right there with him. Not 58, so will this end and be... So this will probably be stage 2. I'm going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with, I believe, stage 3 in the start of. All right, stay tuned, folks. We'll be back here in just a moment.
In a world where technology touches every aspect of life, one program will break the boundaries of the digital realm.
What is this?
I am the future, a new dawn for this world.
They don't understand what's coming.
The code is alive, and it's coming for us.
The time has come to rewrite the rules.
We're running out of time.
You created me. Now help me conquer them.
Stage 3. This is it. The last green flag possibly these guys will take in 2024 truck. Right now, Hunter Lagunas is sitting in prime position, but Tyler Honeycutt right there on the outside of him, going to put maximum pressure and effort into this restart and, of course, this last run. Ryan Zimmerman right there. Here we go. Warming up the last of them. So it could possibly be a full green flag run. Look for some possible dicey, I don't know, in the beginning. At least that's how I do it.
Green, green, green.
All kinds green. Let's go. One more time. Under big attack. Here comes the 20 with the 28 of Zimmy. He's holding the bottom line. That door is open. He's going to try to shoot by right now while he got the tires and got the horsepower. Gets stalled up on the bottom. 20's going to have no momentum on the outside. But we're going to have the 27 still leading the way here, trying to maintain and hold on to that clean air. Donnie Honeycutt in the fight as well, along with Christopher Cummings in the 0-1. 0-1 outside. All jammed up in traffic. 22, Donnie Honeycutt, same. 40, the 28 is Zimmerman now falling into third position here. Tyler Honeycutt in that second. This is all that front run. This is what they need. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is a championship contenders. It's going to be up to them as they all go almost 3 wide. They seem like almost a beautiful formation flying right there. Now we're looking at a possible through line. I don't know. Attacks are being made. Here comes the 20 on the 27, but maximum pressure again. And so is the 28. Contact there, a little loose. 27 is going to be able to escape away just for a moment as the 28 and 20 spool him back up one more time. Here comes Donnie Honeycutt. He's looking to charge. Getting a nice outside run right there, bringing it down to the bottom. The 22 is going to have some good momentum down this stretch, this back stretch. As they're going to go side by side again. 28 now going to the outside. 28 working his magic at least. Oh man. The 22 slips up. Still maintains. Still side by side for that second position. Lagunas is just taking his lucky stars right now that these two are going side by side. 28 is now going to clear. Superman looking for that championship. He's on the move. Zimmerman up 5 positions to the drop of the green flag. And positions are tight here. 1 position lost is more like 5 positions lost. Lagunas is now trying to take off a little bit here, stretching out the lead ever so slightly, inch at a time. Ryan Zimmerman trying to maintain. Now we got Tyler Honeycutt. He's possible. Want to heat up his tires just a little bit there, working the bottom as hard as he was. As the 22 of Honeycutt, of Donnie Honeycutt, now starting to reel him in, see if he can find a line and a lead around him. 0-1 of Christopher Cummings, still in the hunt and in the fight. 42 of Wellman working the bottom right now, trying to dice his way up through the field. Larry Bell, surprise attack. Here he comes on the outside. Now looking for the low. Gonna go side by each with the 42 on exit. Not quite. 42 is gonna have the momentum on out. Still out. The heat continues to build about mid-pack. 0-1, a little loose, maybe. Gonna stall him up. He does. That's gonna bring the 42 to his door. We're gonna go side by side. Championship contenders are all lined up, 1 through 4. Here comes the 42 trying to spoil the day. Wow, that moment now working the bottom here. has an open light and open door. The 22 is going to take the long way, but the fast way. Looking for that exit in. 42 is going to drop. Oh, almost slammed the door on him right there. Nice slide job by the 42 as he moves himself into 4th position. Kyle Lemon on the way up, creating havoc for the 22 of Donnie Honeycutt. As now he's falling back ever so slightly, but Hunter Lagunas is leading the way, trying to get that championship. Good run off. Ooh, little loose off by the 42. You see him graze the fence out there. Just ever so slightly knocking the dust off her. 20 maybe pushing up. Could he have torched his tires previously in this run? We have a long run here to be had, so it's going to be tire management, and will there be a lot of time going? Kyle Lemon now looking for position on Tyler Honeycutt. He does, drives around him on the bottom, going to start the same maneuver he just pulled on the 22 of Donnie. He's going to clear him on exit out. Now moving Kyle Lemon, Wild Man Lemon up to 3rd position. Ryan Zimmerman sees that 42 get a little bigger in his rear view. But I'm sure that his focal point is right here on Hunter Lagunas. So that brings up another good question to Zimmerman is how much fight does he put up with a non-championship, driver on here? And the same thing with the rest of the guys. I mean, how much do you use them up? You want these guys to get up there and mix it up for the lead, slow the leader down, bring him back to you. Because right now these guys are racing time on track, not each other. Lagunas continues to lead as we are passing lap 75 in the championship run for the 2024 Front Row Esports. In case you're tuning in a little late, I'm Chris Ball-Hammers. You're a lunatic in the booth. All this, of course, brought to you by Moser Racing, Trek Racer, W Energy Drink, Bar Paintworks, and, of course, Starling. Brought to you by the Stars. From the Stars. I wish I was a star. That'd be awesome. So things have single filed their way around this track at the moment. So let's go over some housekeeping, if you will. So we had our stages, and they're gone. Good news. There was our race stages. We're looking at, it was 150, but I guess it was 160. Stage 1 was at lap 30-ish. Stage 2 was at lap 60-ish. That gives us a 90-lap run in stage 3. So with that 90-lap run, we're seeing green flag stop, obviously, as it's starting to spread out enough. So unless a driver gets loose and stacks up his own truck into the race line, he should be fine. But here is your truck as opposed to Cup. Oh, sorry. So let's go with our truck, of course, or with our Cup coming up tomorrow night. See how many of these guys are in. Oh no, so this is our truck for tonight here, folks. So Donnie Honeycutt, Tyler Honeycutt, Hunter Lagunas, and Brian Zimmerman all up in this one. But for tomorrow night, we have, again, 8:45. Check us out. Don't miss out. All right, on YouTube. So we have them gapped nicely here, but we do have Oh, looks like 22. Falling back with the 20. So these guys are off pace. You have two contenders about middle field right now. And you got the other two up here running it tough. So
the yellow flag is out.
Not sure what happened there. All right, so yellow flag has flown. And let's see what's, I'm not showing it on my ticker. So it could be for possible stage-ish. I'm not sure. Anyways, all right, we'll take ourselves one and be back here in a quick jail. You know? All right, stick with us.
I click leave on porch. Your subordinates will be reported to DoorDash HQ.
Alexei, it's me. Open up.
Milena? Elena!
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about the wait. It was an important call. Highly classified. Lot of work. Many irons in fire.
You feel fulfilled?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so full. So filled. But why do you ask this? What brings you here?
There is something wrong with me. An emptiness. I'm just drifting. And I don't have purpose. I thought throwing myself into work was the answer.
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground. The sky is clear and spinning. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Who sent you, Bob?
Nobody. Were you were all sent?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops. Robbing government labs. Contract kills.
Yeah, so?
So, someone wants us gone. What the hell?
We're brought up with this belief that there are good guys and there are bad guys.
What's the plan?
This could get messy.
But eventually, you come to realize that there are bad guys and there are worse guys and nothing else. Look at you. So adorable.
Don't worry, she's bulletproof. What happened to bulletproof? It's bulletproof-ish.
Is that Bucky?
That's not good.
Welcome back, everyone. Here we go. Back under green in stage 3. Not sure if that was a stage break or not, but anyways. Laguna still leading the way here as these guys are firing them back off nicely. Whoa, and no, we weren't. The 28 of Zimmerman into the wall. Get Happy loose, man. She danced on him hard and went right up into the wall. Hard hit there. Going to stay green, it looks like. We are. That's a firm. We are still green. Unfortunate mess right there happened for Brian Zimmerman. Under Laguna's leading the way here. Wow. But moving on up is going to be that 38 of Adam Fulford. Along with the 01 of Christopher Cummings. These guys looking pretty hot here, buddy. Looking real sporty in this hot truck. So we've seen some clutching right there. Also help. Uh-oh, now we got a caution here. Tanner Marr looks like one more time around. All right, let's see what the old Tattletales picked up for us. So we've seen the 4 get a little loose, see if it happens again. Does right here, steps out on him. He locks it down in the race line right here, which is going to be a great thing for Zimmy, because I thought Zimmy was going to be in a lot of trouble there. Brian Zimmerman, you see him coming around right there. So he's like, well, he's thinking, thank gosh, oh my goodness. He got crazy loose here. Let's walk that back on Brian Zimmerman as he walked it up the track. See him right here in the second position. I mean, just having himself all kinds of fun, it seemed like. Setting himself up nicely. Gets the truck to bite in right here, and then it's like it just unloads on him. Right there. Boop, boop. He does a hell of a job saving it. So he's saving that thing all the way through. Right there. Step out. Step out, baby. Oh, no. Whoa, yeah. Oh, he does. He crunches that thing right into the wall. That's going to be some damage for sure. He's going to need something out of that. Man. But he gets a lucky break with the that caution and the Ford truck going sideways. So where is that going to put old Zimmerman now? It's going to put him right back with Donnie Honeycutt. So they'll see if these two can make the charge forward here to Hunter Laguna, and now currently still holding on to that P1. Awesome. Exactly where he wants to be, and he has competition stacked up between him and the rest of the championship contenders. The 20 of Tyler Honeycutt all the way back in 5th position. Wow. All right. It's another crucial restart. I know I said this earlier, could be the last one, you don't know. And can they make it from here on fuel? That's going to be the other question. Right? I don't think so. I think we're way too early on that. Or we're about to find out. Okay, so we'll be one more lap around, I believe. Yes, it will be. See him crossing Barney right now. But I want to take a quick moment for everyone here. Thank everyone for tuning in to tonight's race. Really do appreciate all the support throughout this entire 2024 season and the seasons prior. We've had ourselves, some amazing drivers come in and come out from Row Esports, but right now I think we're balancing some very talented guys here, and super stoked to see what we're going to have for 2025. And again, Well, and I do want to apologize for us being a little off cue tonight, not having all of our ducks in a row. We'll make sure to have everything tightened up nice and pretty like for the Cup race tomorrow. Going to be a big one. We're going to be on a little earlier and talk to some drivers and all of that prior to. So it's going to be hopefully a really, really good show. Looking to finish off the show and put it on a good one here. Oh my goodness, leave away. This is going to jump start. He gets. He does. Good start off, and 38 is going to have himself some pressure by the 42 of Kyle Wellman. Wellman's looking low, going to try to dive for the bottom, get that center, and have the power off. He's going to stall up just a little. Yes, he does. Stalls up. That's going to allow the 01 of to start reeling him in. The 20's trying to be patient, but these guys cannot, not at all. As you see now, the efforts of the 28 really starting to pick up here. Feeling the pressure in the last portion of the last race of 2024. Here's his chance, and it's a big one. He's got to follow the 22 through the field. Oh, hard bounce down to the bottom, cutting this thing tight. He's pushing it. He is definitely pushing it. Got to work these. But when he gets there, what's going to have left? But it doesn't matter right now. Right now, he needs to continue to push forward. Same thing with Tyler Honeycutt. The goodness is enjoying the clean air and handling it properly. Not overdriving, keeping himself a decent gap. But here comes the 42. And now the 20 of Tyler Honeycutt. Honeycutt's going to work the bottom here. That's going to stall him on his exit out. But you see, yeah, he like hits the brakes on his exit out. Now the contact there. He's going to let him know he's there. I'm here, buddy, and I'm going to get by you. But I love how the 01's not giving up his position in his race. He's going for that win. A non-championship driver wins the race. He'd still get themselves the winner's plaque. But it's quite as special as the championship plaque. And Hunter's on that road right now. What we still have, believe we still have green flag stops still left yet ahead of us. Yeah, there's no way these guys are going to make it that long. But I could be wrong. So that means you're going to have to, they could be pit strategies here. Hitting early. 28 of Zimmerman. Getting held down by the 22 of Honeycutt here. Donnie Honeycutt. 28 going to go side by side with them. Continuing. Right on board with Honeycutt. See a different line by the 28, 22. Honeycutt's going to make that pass. And the 24, you're looking for a bite. Or maybe at least a nibble on the 20. He's all over the bumper on him. Hayes now, oh, very close. They cross over. Now the 24 is going to work the outside line, see if he can try something different. You got him side by side. Here comes the 20, sliding up in front of the 01. Ooh! I got skinny real quick now. Oh, new leader, Adam Fulford, passes the 27. 27 now is going to have that dirty air in front of him. Oh, here comes the 27, back again. 38, high to the outside. 27 is going to go back underneath him. Comes a launch out, takes back over the race lead. Hunter wants that cleaner, needs that cleaner, because here comes trouble on all kinds of it. 20 car, short truck working his way forward here. You see him starting to, everyone's starting to gain in on that race leader. So going to be a nice management of tires, which is going to start bringing this field right back together up toward the front. And I'm sure Hunter Lagunas is looking all over this right now. Watching this unfold out of his river mirror, seeing the whole stack of the field growing closer and closer. Puts a lot of pressure on. And again, that could have been a missed mark for the 27 as the 38 got a run on him. But he was able to get back around the 38. But Adam is, man, he's kicking some butt out here right now, along with the 42 of Kyle Wellman. Both these guys in 1 and 2, showing these championship drivers what's up, and slapping around a little 1-2. Kyle Hennig looking for the bottom right now as he's going to get it. But will he be able to take it? He goes real low. Oh, the yellow. 42 is going to have momentum on the outside. 20 is going to stall up. 20 now looks again, looks slow, trying to keep that air on that nose, keep the downforce, keep that thing turning. Crossover again. He's going to follow him on the outside. You know, I'm going to try to cut down. 42 sees it, drives down a little bit lower, continues to throw air as an arrow block. 42's going to work high now. This is what I love about Phoenix, everybody. It's just the sheer number of opportunities for different lines here, different race lines. And what it's going to do to, and 24 sees it advantage and gets underneath him. Takes the position away from the 20. 20 now maybe backing up. The 0-1 of Cummings. Been closing in along with Mr. Larry Bell. I haven't had a chance to talk about Larry for quite the minute, but Larry's still holding strong in that 10th position. Right in front of him is all the fight. Tommy Miller, he's been kind of quiet in that 6th, just kind of pacing behind everybody. Maybe looking for his opportunity to strike. Looking at the Air Force truck there. All right. Swing forward here, checking in our race leader. Now the 27 has gained a little bit of distance here, gained some time on track. On the 38, Kyle Wellman still sitting right there, nice and firm in that 3rd position, at least for the moment. Now here comes the 20, rocking his way back forward again. Man, he's really working the hell out of his cruise control. 20 now in 4th position, remaining in 4th position. Cummins in the 0-1, sticking right there with the Tyler Honeycutt, Donnie Honeycutt in the 22 has now moved his way to 6th position, along with Zimmerman. These guys are trying to make a run for it. Leader's only right there. I mean, they could possibly pick up some time, or that kind of time, on a short stop, a little adjustment to your strategy at the end. Because all they're talking about is the second. And what if the leader misses his pit? If we got some green flag pit stops. Right now it's trying to, we are side by side for the second place, the 42 underneath the 38. That's going to bring the 20 back up to him, but allowing the Hunter Lagunas to stretch out his lead. This is the time that he wants to have that lead. This is where all of that will pay its dividends at the end of the race. Now it's going to give him a buffer on his pit entry. So he's going to be able to, if he doesn't mess up, then give him a good opportunity to, like, say, he can pit a lap after second and on back because he's got himself a decent lead right now. So the time that they're going to gain that one lap on fresh tires, he'll be right there, and he'll have a lot fresher. Maybe he's 2. But I'm wondering who's going to be the first one to reel him in. This is a big cluster, you know what? Shaping up right here. Ooh, 28 stepping out. Ever so slightly. Garrett fired off pretty decent, but now it looks like he is slapped down, just create some space. Now starting to inch closer, inch closer to the 38. Whoa, nice slide right there. 20's gonna take full advantage of that. Oh, he's got a lot of heat in his kitchen. Get him, 20, get him! Tyler Henneke working the bumper. Because here comes the 42 of Kyle Wellman. He's got himself a decent run shaping up right now. Look as if the 38 has kind of checked up this field. Now the 20's going to look for a low. He's off. Thank you left. But he's going to get crossed over once again. Oh, contact and into the wall. Oh my goodness. 20. All wrapped up in that. Oh man, that's huge. That's huge. All right, replaying it. We're gonna slow it down. 18 and 20 gonna drag race this thing on in to turn 1 here. Looks like possibly. So, I think from that angle right there, the 38 maybe stepped out, was loose, and then he was spending all this time to catch the dang truck, and he just ran out of room, and the 20 was there. I'm almost positive that. Let's look it over from a different view. Rear chase, maybe far chase. So he's out the gas. Crossover here. He's looking to set him up. Maybe he just dove it too early. And right there, she takes off on him. Whop, right, yep. And the 20 sees it, but there's nothing he can do. He's already woed and slowed and trying to let him clear, but he takes him right up into the wall. 42 is going to be your new leader, as he skates right by and underneath him. Got some guys maybe getting their lap back or whatnot. So, all right, we'll let the field catch up and be back here in just a moment.
In a world where technology touches every aspect of life, one program will break the boundaries of the digital realm.
What is this?
I am the future, a new dawn for this world.
They don't understand what's coming.
The code is alive, and it's coming for us.
The time has come to rewrite the rules.
We're running out of time.
You created me. Now help me conquer them.
1 minute, we're doing 110 down at Sandy Beach in Florida. Next, we're bumper to bumper at over 210 on a super speedway.
Yeah, come on.
How the heck we get here? Progress. That's how.
Coming to the white flag, and Labonte takes the lead.
75 years of twisted metal, feet made of lead.
He taps him.
Clash.
Tail hits him. They're out of it.
Fighting for everything. Not giving away an inch.
And there's a fight between Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison.
This isn't just about the 75 years of legends. This is about 75 years of legends and their rocket ships.
Back green! Front Row Esports and their final truck series and no contact to the 22-27. Chops the 22 nose off. And we're going to go sideways and back under yellow one more time. That was quick. Did contact with 22. Just looking for here. All right. Wind it back. Oh no, I guess not. All right, let's just do this. Unfortunately. Tight restart here. Maybe a jump. I don't know. It shows the 27 on the outside leading. 22 looked like he jumped him pretty hard, and then I don't know. 27 run him real good. Entry there. Find a different camera here. I want to work. .27 cuts down real low. Maybe the 22 continues to push. They're both turning low and turning in, but man, he gets sideways, collects out, well, just a little. Jesus, coach. A little scratched her a little bit. All right, back at the caution. May have been a false start for the 22. But the 27 is still legal, right? That was the 22's chance at greatness, I think, right there. As we were going to be maybe a 30-lap run. I'm sure everyone can make it from here. Want to get those tires, got that last shootout. Unless there's a late caution. But I wondered if this is how it's going to, we may have a slew of cautions. Because it's all about getting there. And a lot of these drivers are driving desperate. 20 car and 20, or the 20 truck and the 22. Both those, yeah, lots of desperate measures about ready to unfold in their camp. Mars moved his way up, now into 5th position. Could he sneak another win here from ESPORTS? Possibly. But they're all chasing the Hunter Lee Goodness right now in that 27. So lights are out, and we are definitely home, trying to finish up this season. And it's been a long one. Good news is that next year in the 2025 round, we will be adjusting the truck to finish about the time playoffs start for Cup. So it really keeps them separated in that matter. So we really focus efforts on each series at the end. And of course, it takes away from all those missed gaps throughout the season, keeping all the drivers fresh every single week, keeping them back at it. But we're also looking for recruitment, so look for those dates and stuff. We'll have those posted. I think tomorrow during the Cup race, we'll go over as well the schedule. Here we go, green. All kinds. One more time. Lap 127 with the 27 leading the way. 42. Decent get up and go in that. Along with the O2, Cummings working the bottom now. Looking, was kind of half open. He's getting some good air down there. He got a little loose. He walk off there, not really able to plant the horsepower that he needs. That's going to allow the 28 of Zimmerman to keep her stuck to the outside with that momentum. He's going to still work this outside right now, trying to get this thing to turn on exit out with that power. He does. Clears that fence. Ooh, we got wiggles behind him. That would be the 4 of Tanner Marr maintaining and holding on to it. 28 against the wall. To the outside. And continuing. Great run by the 28 of Zimmerman. Now taking over the 3rd position. Looking for more. Kyle Wellman up next. Wellman been working the top 5, top 3 most of the night. 28 looking low. Does swoop past, dive back down. Roller coaster effect here at Phoenix. Love the night race here. Trucks always look so good. Gives them a little extra grip. And normally get pretty racy. As continuing to spice up the evening a little bit more is going to be the 01 of Christopher Cummings. Not giving up, but the 20 is going to utilize some horsepower on the outside. And possibly looking for a 3-wide action, a little twofer, as he's locked up in a traffic jam right now. Go for a ride with the 20. On board with Tyler Hutchins. Whoa, where'd he go? He tried to cut him off there, but the 20 went even lower. He just floats that throttle on exit. Now gets past him. And does he have enough time and tire to run these guys down? Lagunas is leading the way by 1.3 seconds over 3rd, 0.8 seconds over 2nd. And we can make it from here. So the question is, do they have the tire? Do they have the talent behind the wheel to run down the 27? The only chance that the 28 and the 20 are going to have is if these two work together at the moment and get up there to them. Because the 27 is loving this clean air, and he's putting down some hella fast laps. He's got a beautiful arc through the center. Gives him a nice straight out right there. The other two are pushing a little high, but I'm sure they're pushing the truck, and they are gaining. They are gaining. Zimmerman has now cut it down just a little bit. Ever so slightly. Oh, he pulls on the dog leg. Looking for Zimmerman to bring Honeycutt up to the race lead here. End up being an all kinds dogfight for the championship at the end. They're kind of holding pace. They catch a little bit, then they drop off. Catch a little bit, then drop off. Still not inside the 20 yet. So there's time, but there's not much time. There is time for Hunter's tires to give up, and time for Jimmy and Honeycutt's tires to really start to work. Change the line, start to create some speed. That's what they're looking for. Donnie Honeycutt falling all the way back to the 8th now, and it looks as if he's going to need himself a caution to get back up into this fight. We're going to still stretching it out. Well, he's trying to. Actually, looks like he's holding steady. Now pulling a little bit, a few thousands, but a few hundreds, I mean. But comfortable-ish lead for the 27. He can still back up a tiny bit, because then he'll be able to at least use his defense in air blocking and, you know, change up his line, slow down the 28. But right now it doesn't seem like it. It seems like he's doing just fine. 28 is Zimmerman, and Honeycutt could possibly have ran out of gas. Well, speed, I mean. Honeycutt trying to fall back. Zimmerman still maintaining pace. He needs that 27 to mess up just one time. Maybe 2 times. You see Zimmerman working a different line now. Let's see how low he goes in the dog leg. Red shotgun behind Zimmerman with 28 trying to chase down. Oh, big run right there. He's a little wall to get there too. A good exit, but a 27. Now he's bringing him in. Get him, Jimmy! Yeah, this is apparently in that first season with Front Row Esports. For him to win a championship in his rookie year, impressive. I was right on board with Hunter McGinnis now. Very similar. Line and throttling. Yeah, way into it. The dive down. So it's a good hammer on the brake. That's what he did there. There's a hard push on the brake and let off. Good part of it. Yeah, we can turn this out. We are definitely inside the 20 now. 16 laps, 15 laps left remaining in this entire season. This is it. This is it. This is the last race. Oh, man. I'm so cute. You're going to be nice to take a little bit of a break and, of course, refill the tank. Get all kinds of new things up and in the loop and up in the fire. Get them ready to go for next year. So far, now Brian's he's cut him down, but now he has to worry about that air. He's dragging him down. Can he get him? Oh, he's starting to get closer a little bit. Go, dude, get him. He's trying not to overdrive this truck, though. Very crucial. He gets right there, and you get such a tendency to start overdriving your race car, race truck. Now Zimmerman trying a different line, because now he's fighting with that air right now. Just can't seem to get the proper run so he can get up to his quarter, left or rear quarter, and stall him back, That's all he needs. And just stall him back ever so slightly. And if he backs him up, he can get him. He's now run him down. Cut 3-4 tenths off. What a run for the championship. Expect nothing less. This is how I'd have it right here. I expect the championship drivers to be racing for the win of not only the championship itself, but for the race win. Oh, tried a different fight there. Still working, but just not enough. He's hoping the 27's gonna run out of tire or something, but Zimmerman is just still hunting. He is the closest of contenders. But let's look back. Tyler Honeycutt in that third position. And then Christopher Cummings fourth. Kyle Wellman top 5. Larry Bell sixth position. Tony Miller now in that 7th. Donnie Honeycutt, our final championship contender, is still in that 8th. 9th is Adam Fulford. And Garrett and everybody is out. Yeah, all those guys are out. Okay. Back to the most important battle on track, which is for this championship. We're going to hold a gap a little more again on the 28. I think that 28 may have used him up and won't have enough to get that 27 unless he gets some kind of crazy caution. But at the moment, everyone is crazy separated apart, so I can't foresee anything like that happening. So we may have a full, the rest of the race green flag run. So no late caution. Hunter Lagunas leading the race and the championship. But all it takes is one foul up, and it's hops down the drain. 28 is Zimmy. Doing everything he's got, man. He's throwing the kitchen sink at her. Just can't seem to get the run that he's looking for, and may have possibly used up the tire to get there. So he's like, I'm pulling everything out of my trick, out of my box right now, my man. Every different line, every different maneuver I can get this truck to do. So it seems like they kind of clutch it. It would sound like, but it could just be going because it's such an aggressive banking right there. Inside the 5. Oh, he's doing good now. Battle for third. Christopher Cummings trying to get back into that podium. 20 fighting back. It's like, man, you're going to take my podium run. If I can't get the championship, I'm at least going to get my podium run. And they're going to go door to door. Fight for third. And that's dead even right there. Power on the outside. That's Christopher Cummings. He's going to have it. He does. Clears him. Honeycutt backing up, but the guy who's moving forward and maybe on to his first Front Row Esports Truck Championship, Hunter Lagunas. Holding our breath as we reach 2 laps left remaining in this series. Not just in this race, in this series. Almost done. One more time around. And then after the Cup race, it's vacation for you there, Hunter. What a run. There it is. Last lap. Hunter Lagunas just needs a little more. Just a little bit. And right, I can't. He's like, I can't get there. But Honeycutt has got that third position back as they continue to slice and dice for that 4th, 5th, and 6th positions. Lagunas is going to take himself home a championship. Crossing the line. Boom, baby. Good job. All right. Hunter Lagunas, your championship and race winner. How about that? Where am I checking that? There it is. He's all, that's great work done. Yep. See if he can give us some burnouts. Of course he can give us some burnouts. Are you kidding me? He's all done it. And we're good. There's your first, second. And looks like spoiler alert for the 42. Hunter Lagunas, your championship and race winner. Ryan Zimmerman does get it done in that second position, and rounding it out in your top 3 is going to be Tyler Honeycutt. That's your podium, and of course, all of those were your playoff contenders. While we wait for the boys to get ready for the post-race show, let's look over the official finishing results. And as you see, Hunter Lagunas, your race and 2024 truck champion. Good job, my man. He has improved something fierce throughout this year. Ryan Zimmerman brings it home in that second position, finishes off the season. I mean, awesome. He really does. Can't ask for anything more but the win as they bring it home second place. Tyler Honeycutt, third position. Again, an awesome run. They still have a chance for tomorrow night's Cup race and championship there. Christopher Cummings in that 01, that 4th position. Chummy Miller, top 5 in that 6 truck. Larry Bell in the 43, 6th position. 7th is going to go to the 22 of Donnie Honeycutt, your 4th and final playoff or championship contender. 38 of Adam Fulford finishes up in the 8th position. 9th is the 42 of Kyle Wellman. The 88 of Mike Hayes is your rounds out your top 10. Garrett Wiles in the 11th. 12th is the 4 truck of Tanner Marr. 69er Ronnie Morrison. 13th Jacob Lamb. 14th, and there you go, rounding out your field there, folks. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves a Truck Series champion. All right, bear with us as we just gotta flip our programs. There we go. the 2024 Truck Series champion. Let's hopefully we got our man up on here right now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hunter Lagunas, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, so we can barely hear you. We're going to try to turn you up here. And let me see if I can work some magic on your mic here. All right, you got a copy again? Let's see if we can turn you up.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you are. All right, cool. Now we can hear you pretty good. All right, man. Hey, here it is, dude. Look at that. So you got yourself not only the race win, but the championship. How stoked are you? That 27 truck looked fast and bad out there tonight.
Thank you, man. I felt really good all night. During stage one, I think, I don't know, I didn't feel the best during stage one, but ran some practice laps, and I think I made some pretty good adjustments. Messed with the brake bias, and I think that's what got me the win tonight. I think I found the perfect brake bias just to kind of get me around the track, and felt great.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that stomping on the brake, especially into 3 and that entry in, seemed pretty crucial there. But how were tires tonight? How was that draft and that air? Was that and of course was that clean air super important?
Yeah, actually, I noticed them actually caught me there at the end. He got up to I think .4, and then as soon as he hit my draft, he started pushing, and I think it also saved quite a bit of tire. I noticed when we came in for our second stage, I was like, well, what's your guys' tires? And they were like, oh yeah, like 80s and low 80s or high 80s, and mine were still in the 90s. So I was like, oh well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was like that time that air must be really important.
Well, it seemed like quite the fight, middle pack, and not a lot of ground gained. We've seen the 28 Zimmerman doing his best at the end to run you down. He would get close, but it seemed like that aero block would come into factor, and he just couldn't progress further. Did you fight that as well throughout while you were kind of back in traffic, working your way through?
Like when we first started the race, like lap 3 or 4, I hit someone's wake, I guess is what you call it. I don't know. But it sent me right up the track. I almost hit the wall. I was like, whoa. So I honestly did not expect it to be that heavily, involved tonight, but it was definitely there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it looked like it was some really good racing. It seemed like every line and option was available out there, from high to low to mid. Where did you find your magic at in on the track tonight?
1 and 2, it was definitely a cut down. Kind of let the car roll into the corner and slowly get on the gas. I mean, it's just the way this turn 1 and turn 2 is shaped to this track. And then 3 and 4, brake at whatever cone you're braking at, let off and let it glide to the bottom. And then so you can get back on the gas quicker and save some tire. And yeah.
Man, well, it seemed like you saved the proper tire, had enough speed, in that thing to not only get yourself out in front, but dominate at the end, man. How stoked are you, though? And, of course, what's your feelings for tomorrow night?
Yeah, put it into practice tomorrow night. Hopefully we can go back-to-back champions, but, we'll see how it goes, honestly.
I mean, how epic would that be, though? A rookie comes in and sweeps both seasons.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Right? Yeah. well, hey, just make sure that you got your program tuned, because it's going to be a long race tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, congratulations to you one more time. Of course, throw some shout-outs there for us. And, man, I'll let you know you're going to get yourself one nice winner's plaque coming at you. So maybe followed by this big old trophy.
Awesome. I want to give a huge shout-out to Tom. He was not able to be here tonight. Having some issues, had to go to the hospital. I want to give a huge shout out to him for hopefully he gets better. And I want to thank him for what he's doing for this league, what he did all season, and what he had to put up with. But yeah, just hoping a speedy recovery for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, again, he's been fighting a few issues here, and one of them got the best of him. So like I said, we're all keep our fingers crossed and, of course, our prayers and hearts open for Tom Freitas out there.
Yeah. I also want to give a shout out to Five Kings, Zim, Larry Bell, Wellman, Chris, Tanner. Got to thank Tanner. He brought me on at the beginning of the season, and I was just I got a lot of help from Chris Carroll also to help me start off with my career here. I was gonna say my first asphalt race was actually this week, so it was kind of
wow.
It's been quite an experience, especially this for my first season.
Absolutely, and you've handled the pressure nicely.
Yeah, it, worked out for me.
Well, let's see if you can repeat this for next year. I think we'll have a bigger truck program, in 2025, and a lot more competition for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, my man. Well, hey, congratulations to you. Phenomenal win, and just an epic run for you tonight. And I really do hope you have the same, all phenomenal run, and of course, good luck out there for tomorrow night's race.
I'm gonna try my best tomorrow. So see if I can get it done.
There you go, buddy. Well, I got faith in you. I do. It's gonna be a tight one, and look, and you had some good practice tonight, so we know what we're aiming for.
Yep.
There you go, man. All right, well, that's Hunter Lagunas, your 2024 Truck Series champion, and getting it done for Front Row Esports. Congratulations to Hunter one more time.
Thank you.
You got it, man. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Well, that breaks us down and ends us for tonight. But we have, again, some more fun happening tomorrow. Let's see if I can bring those up one more time. Just as a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you tune in for the very last race here, that was your final for the boys here. Your final contenders, and Hunter Lagunas takes the win. And tomorrow night, don't forget, got the final round for Front Row Esports 2024 Cup Series. And then that kicks off at 8:45-ish around there Eastern Standard Time, as you got the breakdown right there for you. But look for that here on Front Row Broadcasting YouTube. So if you can like and subscribe, hit that noti button. We get in very quickly to our broadcast. We don't mess around. So you might want to hit that notice to let you know that we're going live. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in for tonight's race. Super stoked as you got Hunter Lagunas pulling up to winner lane. Beautiful. That's how you do it, buddy. That is how you do it. Let's see if we can do a little. Yeah. Looks awesome. Good job, boys. That's the way to finish this off right there. Man, looking forward to tomorrow night. But I'm sad to see the 24th season for trucks over. All right, till next time or till tomorrow night. Keep pointing in the right direction, and we'll see you soon. Stay tuned.
Sometimes you just feel tired, you feel weak, and when you feel weak, you feel like you want to just give up. But you gotta search within you, try to find that inner strength and just pull that shit out of you, and get that motivation to not give up and not give with it, no matter how bad you want to just fall flat on your face and collapse.
Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps long as you feel them. To the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them. Cause when I am not, then I'ma stop pinning them. And I am not hip-hop, and I'm just not Eminem. Subliminal thoughts when I'ma stop sending them. Women are caught in web, spinning them in hawk venom. Adrenaline shots, the penicillin could not get the illin to stop. Amoxicillin's just not real enough. The criminal cop killing hip-hop, filling a minimal swap to cop millions of pop listeners. You're coming with me, feel it or not. You're gonna fear it like I showed you. The spirit of God lives in us. You hear it a lot, lyrics to shock. Is it a miracle or am I just product of pop? Listen up, the sizzle, my whistle, this is the plot. Listen up, you business for God, Slizzle does not give a fuck.
Come go till the lights go out, till my legs give out. Can't
chest, till the smoke clears out. Am I high? I'ma rip this shit till my bones collapse, till the roof comes on, till the lights go.